Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, the place where we not only talk about what's going on in the gun world, but also how we're going to fix it together. And the content that we're about to talk about is how the mainstream media, through MSNBC and Chris Hayes, who we're about to see, is scrambling because of the Super Bowl shooting Fumble, which is causing the entire narrative to have to be rewritten on the fly on live TV. I'm about to show you how MSNBC and Giffords.org are attempting to now shift this, and this is priceless to see. And send this one out because you need to see this in real time. Everything will be linked in the description box below, and I can't wait to hear what you guys think. And of course, if you enjoy this type of content and you want to see the two-way for everybody and the next generation, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn the notification bell on. And this content is made possible by American Hartford Gold. And the content today is brought to you by American Hartford Gold. And brothers and sisters, with everything popping off around the world, wars cracking off, we've got inflation issues, we've got stock market volatility, we have cash concerns, we have oil concerns. It's a good time to take a look and at least know your options with American Hartford Gold. They are dedicated to offering gold, silver, platinum, coins, and bars for your investing needs. Whether you want to do it delivered to your door or you want an IRA, Roth IRA, 401k, TSP, they've got options. This is something you guys should check out. At American Hartford Gold, they aim to educate clients about investments in the precious metal industry, strive to provide unparalleled customer service built on trust, integrity, and absolute transparency, while holding a goal of achieving 100% customer satisfaction. Click the link in the description or call 844-727-3199. That's 844-727-3199 or text Langley to 65532. Again, that's 844-727-3199 or text Langley to 65532. All right, beautiful people. This video that I'm about to do is a little unusual. Usually I have 3 clips I'm going to show you. This time, I'm going to go to Chris Hayes on MSNBC. I really don't like this guy. I don't know why. I can't put my finger on it. I think it's the condescension and elitism. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Beside the point. One of the things that we saw with this Super Bowl shooting that we talked about was such a rush to judgment around vilifying all the gun owners, all the Second Amendment, all the things. Well, when it blows up drastically in their face like we covered, this is what they shift to. I'm going to play the clip. I'm going to show this guy we're talking to. We got Chris Hayes and a board member of Giffords.org. Okay? Giffords.org, as in Gabby Giffords, as in Gun Control Group Extraordinaire. Here we go. Listen to this, and we're going to break it down.
Missouri is a state that's been, almost a leader, a forefront, I would say, in the kind of, gun absolutist movement. Do you think today changes that at all?
Probably not. Sadly, but I think that has more to do with the way that this debate has been framed in this country. It's been very successfully framed by gun manufacturers as it's been falsely framed. It's been framed as a debate. And look, we don't know what weapon was used. We don't know motive. We don't know any of that stuff. I'm not talking about today. I'm on because today happened and I'm just pissed off. And so I want to talk about this. I want to talk about the fact that they frame this debate as people like me who believe in gun safety versus people who own guns. But I also own a gun, and I don't think that's what's really going on in this country. I think this is between Americans and greedy corporations.
Ooh, where are we going to hit first? You know what? Let's start with class warfare. When they don't make it about the topic that they want to talk about, they're always going to shift to another thing. Some of their favorite things is when they're pitting one group against another. In this case, class warfare. You've got the poor, the normal, the everyday average American citizen versus the greedy corporations. Look what they're doing to us. They caused this. And there's only one little problem with that narrative, beautiful people. It's total crap. Because the left, through Giffords.org, Every Time for Gun Safety, March for Our Lives, pick your poison, insert gun control group here. They've all made it a stain of impropriety to have anything to do with a gun company if you're on the left side of the aisle or the Democrat side of the aisle. So what they've done is they've effectively split Democrats away from the gun lobby, as they would call it, or gun companies. Now, this is something that they've done consistently throughout whatever political spectrum focus they're in, but specifically in the gun companies, they're trying to separate the companies out from the everyday American. They've been doing it for a while. But what they're doing here is they're blaming the gun companies who are consistently assaulted by the gun control companies, because they are big companies. Big control is what I like to call it. The big control is attacking the big gun companies and then blaming them for the outcome that they created. For example, when they ostracized the entire organization and said, Democrats, you can't even be affiliated with them, they started to go after gun rights. Well, the funniest thing happened. The SCOTUS got involved, state courts got involved, circuit courts got involved, and collectively, all of it kicked them right in the teeth because what they're promising to deliver is unconstitutional. We all know it. We all cover it every single day. So now it's got to shift to those mean corporations made it absolute gun rights versus the American citizen. It's a false debate. Does that sound familiar? I'll tell you where it sounds familiar. Kamala Harris has made this whole pitch around it's a false choice and a false narrative between gun safety and gun rights. You think it's a coincidence he's saying the exact same thing on MSNBC from the board member of Giffords.org, and then you got the vice president of the United States? You think that's any kind of coincidence? They're trying to shift everything that they've created and share the same messaging points. Now, that's just the first part. The second thing about this, he goes into this whole element of, I don't know what weapon was used, I don't know any of the details, because they don't favor you. If they favored you, you would know every single detail, you'd know every single talking point, you'd say everything about a firearm, you'd castigate the entire group of people who supported firearms in general, but you don't have it. So you've got to go with, it's not even about today. It's really about those greedy, mean companies, and I'm not pissed off. I'm just really pissed off. The entire point here is they're trying to drive wedges between the different groups of people, which is why they go to the class element, which is why they go to the guns versus gun rights. They're trying to basically diffuse the extremely effective attack that we've led on them of saying they're trying to infringe upon the gun rights. They are. That's why they're going back to the tried and true, well, I'm a gun owner. That doesn't even make sense. Yeah. And I'm sure everyone in your family used to hunt, and your family is hunters too, and you get the Second Amendment. All the talking points are bunk. But you can even go backwards, as I'm doing in the analysis of this clip. You can go backwards to where Chris Hayes set it up. Well, Missouri has really been a hotbed and a leader in the 2A absolutionist movement. You mean following that thing that says shall not be infringed? That's absolutionist. Or are you just infringers? This clip was a lot bigger than just 1 minute, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I will see you on the next one. I'm Braden. See you there.